Alright, good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. Today, I've got a new ship to showcase for you guys for a ship review. It's the new Tier 9 Premium Spanish Heavy Cruiser, the Almirante Oquendo, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, any Spaniards in chat, or in the comments, of course. It is quite similar, actually, to its... Well, I don't think it's actually its sister ship, but... No, I think they're completely different. But they're similar looking hulls, I guess, to the Andalusia. It's quite similar, I think, in terms of playstyle. But it also has some differences. This ship will be available in the Dockyard. Let me get the message up real fast. It is available... It will be available in the Dockyard until 13.10. 20 phases. It'll be 2k dubs per phase. It says packs are 7 levels for 8k dubs or 2 levels for 3k dubs. I think you only have to get the 3k dub one to actually get it. But it says if user already, so if the player already has the tier 6 German light cruiser Leipzig, they will get the 2 phases when they earn Leipzig, so they can complete the Dockyard completely for free if you already own the tier 6 German light cruiser Leipzig. If you don't, you can only get 18 phases for free. Therefore, you have to buy the level 2 or 2 level bundle thing for 3k dubs. But yeah, so you can obtain the ship tier 9 premium for 3000 doubloons, or if you have Leipzig, you can get it for free. It says extra phases beyond 20, you earn 250 steel. Anyway, whatever. So, the Almirante Oquendo, what is it? Well, it is a Spanish heavy cruiser dockyard ship, as we can see. So let's start off with the armor layout here. So we have 25mm nose armor, 27 side armor, 25 aft armor, and 27 deck armor. So the armor isn't that good. As we know, it is a heavy cruiser at tier 9. It does have a little icebreaker, but it's going to be pretty much completely useless. The armor is pretty much identical to something like a Andalusia. If we actually take a look at the Citadel, there's Andalusia's Citadel, and let's take a look at Almirante Oquendo Citadel. It's exactly the same, guys. I think the armor scheme is exactly the same of both ships, except we do have an extra turret on the back, on the Oquendo. Let's take a look at my commander build I'm going to be running, which is actually the same as my Andalusia commander build. Grease the gears, gun feeder, eye in the sky, superintendent, survivability expert, adrenaline rush, concealment expert, and top grade gunner. For equipment, I'm running main battery mod 3, concealment system mod 1, prop mod 1, aiming system mod 1, hydro search mod 1, and spotting aircraft mod 1. This is very similar to my build on Andalusia because it's the exact same. For the external camouflage, a bit disappointed with the normal camo. It is a one-tone, sadly. And I am entirely disappointed, sadly, in Wargaming excluding the big Spanish flags. I don't know if they're going to be adding it on the live version of the ship, but Andalusia and all the tech tree line have these big Spanish flags on the side and on the turrets. Almirante Oquendo does not even when it has no camo. But there is going to be another camo available, a Dockyard camouflage. I do not have a picture of that, so I cannot showcase to you what it looks like. But it's gonna have its own Dockyard camo like other Dockyard ships. I'm gonna cover the ship characteristics right now, and I'm actually gonna compare it a bit to the Andalusia before we go into the game. If you want to watch this part, you totally can. If you want to skip straight to gameplay, guys, I'll keep the video chaptered for you guys who just want to watch gameplay straight away. I'll keep the video chaptered so you can just skip straight to gameplay, basically. But anyway, let's start off with the equipment and look at the F key. Because as we know, Andalusia gets a burst fire F key where it gets to shoot 2 salvos in like very fast, 1.4 seconds, and then it reloads in 29 seconds, and you can do it again or whatever. Almirante Oquendo's F key is a bit different. This one is called modified shells. Basically, what it's gonna do is it's gonna buff your dispersion by 20%, which is, I believe, similar to Bungo's spotter plane. Bungo's spotter plane, 20%. But if you're gonna go for the 20% better dispersion, which is 29 meters with this build, you are gonna lose out on 42% DPM. So you're gonna get a 5 second, basically 5 second extra slow reload This does mean, though, you reload in 16 seconds, which isn't the worst, to be fair, on 12 guns. But obviously, your stock reloads 11. So if you just want to focus on long-range DPM on, for example, battleships, an HE spam, I don't think you should use the better dispersion. But, for example, if you catch a cruiser out Minotaur, Neptune broadside, and you want to get that dispersion advantage, and you don't mind losing that 5-second reload, maybe you get a dev strike because of the better dispersion, you should use the F key. This is similar to Andalusia, for example. If you catch out a broadside at close range, you can F key, but then you have to donate your reload. So yeah, they're still quite similar in that regard. Let's look at HP. 52,350 on the Almirante Oquendo. For main battery guns, we have 12. Andalusia gets 9, by the way, but they're bigger guns. Andalusia gets 9 234s. Oquendo gets 12 203s. The reload's 11.4 seconds versus 12.3. So you get 1 second better reload and 3 extra guns, which is nice, actually. You also get 17.6 kilometer gun range. So you get more gun range than the Almirante Oquendo as well, actually. For torpedoes, sorry, you get more gun range than Andalusia. For torpedoes, you get 3 torps per side, nothing too special, 8 kilometer torps. Airstrike, whatever, air defense, whatever. Maneuverability, you get 37.8 knots, it's identical to Andalusia. And concealment, you get 11.3 detection, which is slightly better than Andalusia. In terms of raw statistics, this thing has like better statistics overall, it seems. Except for, well, HP is the same and stuff, and torpedoes are the same, whatever. Something I want to showcase, which normally I don't showcase, is the DPM characteristic. So you do get higher DPM in the Oquendo, even though you do get smaller caliber guns. So you get 157,000 HE DPM, whilst Andalusia gets 129,000 HE DPM. So you do get higher DPM. For AP DPM, you also get 20k higher DPM. And if we look at all the tier 9 cruisers, Oquendo is actually quite high up. It sits at 9th place for HE DPM. And of course, if we only count cruisers that have 203s, I don't know if we can do that. I don't think we can. But anyway, if we look at that, so let's remove the top 5. It actually sits quite fairly at 4th place. It has similar DPM to something like an Encounter. An Encounter, of course, we know is a great ship. So that's pretty good. It has similar HE characteristics to something like Ibuki as well. It does have higher AP DPM than Encounter, though. But not as high as the Americans, of course. But it is pretty good in terms of the DPM characteristics. So that's pretty nice to see. Anyway, let us go into the match in the Oquendo, because that was a big introduction to this video. That was 8 minutes of me talking. I'm sorry. I just wanted to go a bit into detail about this and Andalusia and the main differences and stuff. But let's go into the game in the Oquendo. Alright, so we got a game in the Oquendo. It is a bottom tier game. I have to change my camera settings. There you go. So it is a bottom tier game, unfortunately. But this is the kind of matchmaking you need to expect at tier 9. Because that's just how it is. We're gonna get bottom tiered. You're gonna get bottom tiered. Sometimes we get top tier, but most likely you're gonna get bottom tiered. Let's go towards, if I were to pick a flank, because we're gonna have to pick one here. I think we should pick, but I don't know. It's a gamble. Maybe we just sit mid for now, since we do have high top speed. We sit mid till something is spotted, and then we can flip to a cap. But I think I can skip this part, so you guys don't have to suffer. Ship spotted, no way. I actually decided to go C, even though nothing spotted. And what I can say is the ship's pretty fast. 37.8 knots is pretty fast. But that is the exact same speed as the Andalusia. Something you have to keep in mind is the armor is pretty miserable. So against a lot of these ships, we're gonna have a pretty hard time. That Conti just lost half his HP. Can I actually use spotter plane here for the battery? I can, but he's not spotted anymore, so I kind of fucked up.
Necesito información de inteligencia.
I kind of fucked up on our spotter plate usage there, but it's okay. We'll just wait. I know our USS Black is about to spot him again. What was their shot? Maybe we try the better dispersion shot here. Hope he accelerates. Let's take a look at our dispersion. Dispersion looks really good with that shot. Basically almost one shell dispersion, but we only hit one shell, so unfortunate, I guess. Let's see, another F key shot. I think I'll accelerate and dodge this one though. Wait, maybe we'll hit him? Oh my. Only 4 shell hits. I mean, better than nothing, I guess. I don't know if the DPM would be better in this situation, realistically. But he's at a really weird angle. I think the dispersion helps us out a lot. So in this case, I mean, we're not playing for turbo DPM. We're choosing to go for the better dispersion on these salvos. But I don't know. It really just depends on your personal preference in that situation. I don't think it really matters that much. But anyway, he's out of the cap, which is what we wanted. We should probably play more aggressive. I don't want to play too aggressive because this is Thunder Patrie territory here. Thunder Patrie isn't stuff we can really mess with at all. They overmatch us everywhere. Yours Black seems to be dying. Oh yeah, he's dead. Oh my god, I missed. No way! Okay, Yugumo should just escape.
Regresen!
Regresen! I mean, this match might be a bit boring for you guys to watch, to be honest. There's, I mean, there's not much I can do in terms of aggression. So I'm gonna have to sit in our spawn and just pretty much be patient. Sometimes you just have to be patient in this game, guys, to be honest. I know it sucks to watch, to play, whatever, but sometimes, I mean, that's all you have to do. You can't play aggressive, you just have to sit there and wait. And just wait. But yeah, I have nothing to say. I hope you guys are having a good day, realistically. I'll leave links to my other socials, guys, like Twitch in the comments, in the description of the video. There's Twitch, there's Instagram, guys. Please follow my Instagram, guys, please, and my Twitch. I need followers on my Instagram. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers, guys. Not like 600, I think. Oh, we're spotted. Finally, something to talk about. No, okay. Don't kill me. Hopefully the Patrie's pushing up. I mean, he's been dark for a while, so I assume he's pushed up. That means he would be in gun range of me. There's no way he just sat there, because he does have a flank advantage here. 6v2, 6v3. Tier 9 cruiser, so I assume they're gonna play aggressive, their battleships, which would be good for us, because then I can actually start playing the game. I don't want to play more aggressive than this. If I'm caught bow in against these ships, I die. Oh, spot in. What do I do, dude? I'm not in gun range of anything. We just have to wait. Oh my god. They're literally AFK in their spawn, guys. It's on their beach on the only island in the game. That's crazy. Why is the Patrie not spotted? Where is... Oh, there he is! Excitement 100, guys. So what's our fire chance? 19%. That would be insane, actually, here. Because that would mean... It's like encounter, except we have an extra gun turret. So our fire chance should be insane. Realistically, going off of the encounters. Is this guy not moving at all? What's going on? Patrie? Oh, he instantly DCP'd, guys. Should we try FK? I don't think so. FK AP maybe. No. We want to try play for the fires. Our team is suffering, dude. But we're winning the other flank, so I don't think it matters that much. All we have to do is hold this push and get some damage. I know it's boring, guys, as you know, I've said, but sometimes you have to play boring if you want to win games. You know, it is what it is. I don't really know much in Spanish, so I can't really tell you guys anything about the Spanish language. But Spain did win the Euros, so that's pretty cool. I support Spain actually for football team wise. That's awesome. Avistado. 43,000 damage. We're doing okay. We still have a lot of time left in the game, and there's a lot of ships left. Of course, assuming they're gonna push up. I might die here. Yeah. These super ships are gonna hurt you a lot. I mean, there are 2 tiers higher. They overmatch you everywhere. I mean, even normal ships like Missouri overmatch you everywhere. Let alone up something like Pa 3. Where its damage, 12 guns, its damage is crazy. Gotta be careful. And the shells are fast, so. Missouri's AFK behind a rock, which is, I mean, an interesting playstyle to implement. It's pretty overused though, so nothing really unique there from the Missouri playstyle. Being AFK behind a rock. It is what it is though. Up to 64,000 damage here. The Oquendo. Uh-oh. We want to try to kill this Patri if possible. I know we can kill him. We're strong enough for up to 68k damage. Oh, don't kill me. I mean, honestly, for most of you guys who like something more exciting in terms of playstyle, this might not be the one. I would say, actually, Andalusia, the free version, would be a bit more exciting. Not in this situation. I think you would be playing the exact same playstyle in this situation. So, don't expect anything different. But I think having the FK Blast mode, where you get 2 salvos off, might be a bit more exciting for some of you guys than the improved dispersion. We're not really getting to use the improved dispersion too much. I mean, we can try it here to see what it's like. But I don't think we're gonna get great. I think it's better to go for just the straight up DPM, get the fires off. Yeah, especially if your aim is dog like mine. We do need spotting though, if possible. I'm surprised our Yugumo spotted right now, because there's no destroyer to outspot him, so that's a bit shocking. I'm gonna try an FK again. I want to just get a 12-hit salvo, guys, to be honest. That would be awesome, no? Or maybe we can try get a big shot on the Sejong. No, I'm gonna just not use FK here, because the reload's very slow with FK on. Even though our dispersion is quite better. I mean, the dispersion on the stock guns is still pretty good. You get cruiser dispersion. So it's definitely playable. We just hit 11 shells without FK there. Except we saved 5-second reload. So realistically, I don't know. I think you should just use the normal mode most of the time, unless you find something very broadside and you really think you can dev strike in. Because if you think it's gonna take multiple salvos to kill, it might not be worth using the FK regardless. Or like we were using against destroyers, potentially you only get 1 salvo left on the destroyer and there's nothing else to shoot. So if you want to get that improved dispersion, you totally can. I think it's totally usable. But I think for the most part, you just want to have, especially like I said at the start of the video, when farming these battleships, you just want to use the improved DPM. We could try another, but honestly, I just think the improved DPM is just better. But look, in this situation where he went dark, a reload disadvantage doesn't really matter. Maybe you can use it for that regard. Like, you got 10 shell hits there. That's still pretty good. He just shot and he stayed dark. That's super alpha. Let's switch to AP. Maybe we catch a Sejong out. Or large up will catch him out. I don't think so, though. Should probably also turn in here. Up to 121k damage. I mean, quite a boring game, but quite good damage. Still respectable damage. Anything over 110k is good in tier 9 cruiser. So I don't think this is like OP or game breaking, at least from first impression. I mean, we are in a tier 9 game, to be fair, but sorry, tier super ship game, but I don't know. I don't think it's anything too special over Andalusia. But I don't think, I mean, you know, it's still a good ship though, but it's not like one where it's like, whoa, you gotta get it by force, guys. Like, it's kind of like you don't have to. Kind of like more like a side grade to Andalusia. It does have better characteristics though in terms of gunfire, or you know, DPM and gun range. It makes it a bit more comfortable. Concealment makes it a bit more comfortable. I guess Wargaming decided to give it higher DPM and whatever because it doesn't have the burst like double shot. So I would say this is probably a bit nicer to play than the Andalusia on average. You do have to keep in mind you don't have that double shot though. That's a deal breaker for you. That's what you were expecting on these Spanish premiums. 10 shell hits there, not FK by the way. So the accuracy is just fine, of course. It's cruiser accuracy. So I think the 20% is mostly against broadside cruisers or potentially just destroyers. When you're farming battleships, I don't think you should use it. Speaking of which, this is not a good position for me to be running in. Oh my! My team just one-shot that guy. I'm actually gonna shoot an AP salvo because I want to have it loaded for the Sejong. I don't know if we're gonna spot the Sejong. I got Hydro on just in case. There he is. I'm actually gonna use the F key here for improved dispersion. Oh, look at the dispersion though. Yeah. Okay. Now I don't know if he would have killed him otherwise without F key, but yeah, that's what I mean about you want to be using the F key against broadside cruisers, of course. And maybe not against farming battleships. I think we've made a pretty good use of the ship this game. Even though we were bottom tier matchmaking, we still got up to 159k damage. We're potentially gonna win the game. Not guaranteed, but potentially we're gonna win the game. We don't have any destroyers left. We must keep this in mind, which will make the game a bit harder to win. But hopefully we can kill this main here. There's torps coming. I think we're fast enough to dodge most of them. We will eat one, but it's an Osterjutland Torp, I think. Hopefully not Yugumo. Yeah, it's Osterjutland Torp, so we don't take too much damage. 168k damage. We're doing pretty well. Remember, we're bottom tier matchmaking. Yeah, as I was saying, though, of course, the playstyle was very boring. The one we implemented might have not excited most of you guys in the comments, but sometimes we gotta play a bit more passive in a way. Now I know it's cringe, but we gotta play a bit more passive to make sure we let's see the improved dispersion there. I mean, I think it's better to go for the DPM even at these ranges. But yeah, sometimes we play more passive, which might be boring for a lot of you guys. But at the end of the day, we want to play to our strengths, not to our weaknesses. I almost outrun that Oster, by the way, with 37.8 knots. The ship goes very fast. And we're actually going to be able to cap B as well. I'm going to skip this part, I guess, because there's not much to say. Alright, so we ended up doing 176k damage. I did die to the Dalarna at the end. We did win the game though. 222 shell hits, 2 kills, 8 fires, 5 citadel hits, 5 defended and an assisted in capture. We got 2.5k base XP, which is top of our team in a bottom tier match. Detailed report. We did most of our damage to the battleships realistically, but we also dev struck the Sejong. It didn't count as a dev strike because I don't have achievements because it's still a test ship. But it is final. There's the Oster here. Damage received 80k, but we did die. And here's credits and XP without any extra boosters, I believe. No, just my personal ones. But yeah, that's pretty much the oh, actually, let's show my build again. Gun feeder, grease the gears, eye in the sky, superintendent, survivability expert, adrenaline rush, concealment expert, and top grade gunner. And for equipment, I have main battery mod 3, concealment system mod 1, prop mod 1, aiming system mod 1, hydro search mod 1, and spotting aircraft mod 1. So that's pretty much the Almirante Oquendo. Now, is it worth you getting in the Dockyard for 3,000 doubloons? If you like the kiting Spanish style cruiser playstyle, I think this ship fits pretty well. I think you can just share your captain straight from Castilla or Andalusia, whatever you're playing. So the captain can just be moved over because it's a premium ship, and you can use the exact same captain. In terms of uniqueness, the ship isn't really unique, that unique. I think Andalusia offers pretty much the exact same playstyle. You do have slightly better, I think, guns on this one, so it is a bit more fun in that regard. Of course, Andalusia does pen more, so against American battleships you're gonna be penning their decks, whilst Oquendo will not. But it does have more DPM, so I'm sure it will make up for it. And of course your fire starting capability still is pretty good. Actually, it's slightly higher than that of Andalusia. It's a good ship. It's definitely a good ship. It's definitely, I would say, worth getting if you do enjoy that playstyle and you want another ship, just a premium, where you can just play a premium at tier 9 and just farm credits or something. I think it's pretty good. If you don't care, well, I mean, if you don't care, well, you don't need this video to tell you to not get it. Just don't get it if you don't want it, you know? I mean, this is for people who are just on the edge or something. I don't know. Also, you can get it for free if you already own this ship, the Leipzig. So if you already own the Leipzig, you can get the ship completely for free, which is quite nice from Wargaming. So that's pretty cool. But that's pretty much the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the ship and, of course, the content. Let me know if you're enjoying the more recent uploads. But yeah, I'll see you, of course, in the next video. And I would greatly appreciate a follow on Instagram or on my Twitch, guys. Or if you join the Discord, I would greatly appreciate any of those, guys. But I'll see you in the next video. Big fan, guys.